Everybody, welcome back to Popping the Popcorn. I'm your host, Katie, and today's another Creators Corner with my friend from Michael from Movies and Beyond. How you doing, Michael?
Hey, what's going on? Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Anytime. You know you're welcome here anytime.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome. How's your night going?
Not bad. A little bit of a busy day, but my evening is very chillaxed. So I can just kind of chill out, hang out with you. And yeah, I really don't have anything else going on tonight, which is the reason that I wanted to do this tonight. And it is also awesome that I have nothing to do. I love every minute of
Right.
it.
Hey, Russell. How are you doing? What's going on?
What's up, Russell?
Welcome in, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up, guys. And drink popcorn. He's saying popcorn and drink.
And drink.
I don't actually eat popcorn. Everybody thinks I eat popcorn, but I don't eat it anymore.
I eat that smart food cheddar
Yeah, I love that one.
popcorn. Yeah.
But because I used to work in a movie theater, and you could get soda. I don't know what you guys call it over there, soda or pop,
Pop.
but we call it soda here. We would get it for free, so I'd have too much soda and too much popcorn, so I just don't eat it anymore.
Yeah.
Russell's saying hi to you.
What's up, Russell?
Hi, Dawn. How are you? If you guys haven't gone to subscribe to Night Owl Movie Talk, go subscribe to my good friend Don. He's amazing. And if y'all haven't gone to subscribe to Spicy 4K Action Read, go subscribe to him too, because he's amazing too. Hey, cruising for fun anytime. How you doing? Welcome in, everybody. So if you guys have any questions for Michael, you guys are welcome to ask in the chat. And Michael loves Halloween and he loves Jason. Which one's your favorite out of them?
Jason.
You like
For
Jason
sure.
better?
I do. It's not like there's a huge stretch between the two, but growing up, as an 80s kid, the Friday the 13th, granted, Halloween was the first slasher I ever saw, the original Halloween, but for some reason, I think probably because there was a huge gap in the 80s where we got no Halloween movies, that I gravitated towards Friday the 13th at a younger age. And I've just always stuck with that as being, my favorite.
That's awesome. And he has really cool masks behind him too that his
That's
friend makes as well, and his partner on his channel.
Oh, he doesn't make them. He sells
Or
them.
he gets them or whatever he gets.
Yes.
I don't know. Does he
Yes,
sell them or make them?
he sells them. He has a horror shop, and he's a vendor for like Trick or Treat Studios and a couple other brand names, but he's a vendor for those, and he sells them. He has a shop.
Oh,
And
that's awesome.
he's actually going to be at Horror Hound Indie, and he's a vendor there too. So he
Oh,
will
that's
be,
awesome.
yeah. So that's big for his shop to be a vendor there. Really good for them.
Hey, Mo, cooking. How you doing? Thank you for coming on. Thank you for hanging out. Hey, Care Bear, what's going on? She's popping in from work. She's at work.
I've been there.
Um, and she's saying hi to you, Michael.
What's up, Carrie?
Hi, partner in crime. She's my partner in crime because I make her do stuff.
Like forcefully?
Didn't you hear about the stream that her and I were dancing on Craven's stream?
Maybe.
I heard her. I made her do that.
Oh, forcefully.
I'll have to
You will
send it to you.
dance, and you will dance now.
I'll have to clip it out and send it to you. You
All
know
right.
that weird tennis guy that he had for a while, Craven had for a while? And Carrie and I did that dance. Hi Val.
Oh,
The general's in the chat, so y'all know what to do. If you guys don't pay attention, guess what? She is going to get you. No, I'm not sub in this friendship.
I was just asking, because she's like, I made her do it. And it's like, forcefully?
No, she was a good sport about it. It was on Craven's, like one of Craven's like birthday streams, like anniversary streams.
Sweet.
Yeah. And then one time Eric, Eric from the Bearded Entertainment, he took his shirt off.
Yeah, I've seen that a few times. He does like to do that. He's like the Bert Kirshner of our horror group of YouTubers. Do you
Mhm.
know who Bert Kirshner is?
No.
Or Bert Kreischer? I always say his last name wrong, but he always takes his shirt off before he starts doing comedy.
Oh,
He's
okay,
got a
got you.
beard and everything, so yeah, it's
Yeah,
perfect
and
fit.
Carrie was in her rainbow shorts. That's what she's laughed about. I love you, Carrie. You know I do. Um, but yeah, so what kind of genre do you like? You like horror mostly, or do you like other genres as
Oh
well?
no, I like everything. Yeah, so I am very big into horror, and I think again that goes back to being a kid and staying up late and watching things you're really not supposed to be watching, and renting movies and stuff like that. So I do have a love for horror, but I do have a love for everything else as well. I mean, action, comedy, you name it. I have a favorite in pretty much every genre. I'm not big on like musicals and stuff. That never really did anything for me, but for the most part, I definitely have favorites in every genre.
Yeah, I know you're a huge Star Wars fan.
Star Wars, yeah, definitely.
What's your favorite one?
Oh, out of the movies,
Mm-hmm.
um, for years it was Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Empire was my favorite for a long time, but I think that after the Clone Wars came out and after Star Wars Rebels, I feel like it brought the prequels together. It made it a more solid story. So as of probably about 2 years ago, I would definitely have to go with Revenge of the Sith as being my favorite, with Empire being a close second.
That's a really good choice. Out of the newer ones, I like that one the best, and then out of the older ones, Empire Strikes Back's my favorite.
Okay, and we're just not going to acknowledge the ones, the newest ones.
Those ones suck. Oh, did
Yeah,
I say that? Oops.
yeah. No, you didn't say anything wrong. I mean, all honesty.
No, the other one, what was it? The Last Jet, not the Return. Um, what was it? The Last Jedi? What was the last one? Um, when you found out what Ray was, which one is that one? I can't.
The one where the Emperor came back and all that.
Yeah,
I want to say it was the Last Jedi, but I'm not
yeah. I
positive
think that's
on
what it
that.
was, and that movie made me so mad.
That that I you the one I think the middle one was the one that made me I was the most aggravated with, and I think when we got to the third one, it was just like, yeah, whatever, man.
Yeah.
Like, this doesn't make any sense. I don't even
Hmm.
care.
Russell saying I love the Clone Wars better than the Rebels.
Yeah. Did you finish Rebels? That's my question for you, Russell. Did you finish it?
I finished all those. I actually really enjoyed the cartoons better because my favorite character becomes in that one, and I love Ahsoka, so I'm excited for the new show.
Yeah,
Are you excited for it?
definitely.
The
Definitely.
only
And
one that I did not like was Andor. That one sucked. That show.
I didn't make it through Andor. And if I'm being honest, I am kind of falling out a little bit. I haven't watched the second season of The Bad Batch either. So there are a few that I'm behind on, and I just I don't know if it's maybe being burned out a little bit, but it's just like I'm not in a rush to get to it. But I
Right.
mean, I'll get to it. But yeah,
I actually
Andor was
liked
boring.
the second season of Bad Batch better than the first. Oh, thank you, Don. Don went and got your channel. Thank you so
Yay.
much, guys. If you have not subscribed to Movies and Beyond, go subscribe to him and go check out his content every Sunday night. Him and Mad Matt get together and they talk horror and all kinds of different things.
Yeah.
They've been doing tier rankings last week and they did tier rankings. So go over there. And if you want to come hang out with me, I'm always over there as well. So you guys are always welcome to come hang out over there with us.
I haven't put a thumbnail up, but I think this Sunday we're going to talk about we're pretty much going to open it up for just a Q&A hangout type deal.
Mm-hmm.
We're also going to talk about what we want to see moving forward with the Halloween franchise, the Friday the 13th franchise, Nightmare franchise, just kind of get an idea of what we would like to see and what everybody in the chat would like to see, and just kind of see where that goes. So we've had an agenda like every week. We've been doing
Mhm.
rankings, we've been doing tier rankings, we've been doing interviews. And I think that this weekend, the weekend before our off weekend, we're just going to kind of sit back and hang out with everyone. We like to talk about fan films a lot. We do a lot of stuff with fan films, just
Mhm.
whatever anybody in the chat wants to talk about, along with us talking about what we'd like to see in the future of our favorite franchises.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. I can't wait. I can't
Yeah.
wait. It's always fun hanging out with you too. So can't wait for it.
we're definitely a pair, I'll tell you that.
Oh, I know, cause you guys don't agree on anything. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's and that when I put that show together, and Matt and I were talking, and we would talk before that about horror and stuff, and we never agreed on anything like favorites to our
Mhm.
biggest difference is like Rob Zombie's Halloween stuff, you know and it was just like, man, I'm gonna have you on the show because I think it would be interesting for us to just not agree on anything, because we don't.
Right.
It's 100% legit. Like me and this dude,
Mhm.
we like four of the same movies, and like horror.
Right.
We like four of the same, and it's just a fun time. It's fun to disagree.
Hey, coffee talk walks and whatever. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. And Carrie's going to rap and rap and dance off Russell, saying Carrie's going to rap on Craven's stream on Saturday.
Boy, do you
It's
have
gonna be.
bars, Carrie?
I have no clue. I don't know. Hi, Patrick. Welcome. So if you guys have any questions for Michael, you're more than welcome to ask him. Um, so do you like Freddy? Because I don't really hear you talk about Freddy too much.
Yeah, of course I do. That was an early part of the '80s too, and yeah, I have a love hate for Nightmare. It's definitely one of the franchises that I dislike more movies than I like. But I think that its best movies are some of the best out of all the franchises.
Right.
So I think now four, for a long time I didn't like four. But I'm starting to come around to it a little more. But
Mm-hmm.
when you get into like the Dream Child and you get into Freddy's Dead, it's just like, oh my God, what are we doing here? And
Carrie
even
saying,
Wes Craven's New Nightmare, it's growing
mhm.
on me more and more too.
Carrie saying, I'm buying a Ghostface mask and rapping the scary movie rap.
And it's been established.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely looking forward to seeing that.
I know, right? And Patrick's asking, do you own any IFC Midnight films?
How many IFC Midnight films do I own? What's an IFC Midnight film?
So, do you know the IFC? Their distribution center? They're like a production label.
I don't
Like,
know.
I don't know. No,
What is one IFC film?
I'd have to look it up. Hold on. Tell you 1 second.
I mean, I have a ton of movies. I mean, as you can see behind me, they're just spilling out of all my shelves. So possibly, I don't know.
Let's see. I'm trying to all films. So let's see. Let's see. Do they have? Let's see if they have anything that you would know, because they're mainstream label, but um, have you? There's this movie called Clean with Adrian Brody. Um, Finding Fargo or something like that. There's
I know
one.
who Adrian Brody is, but I don't know the movie.
Um, so I'm trying to see if there's a movie that you might know in here, but I don't think there is. UFC and see trial. No, I don't need that. Let's see. They have like a lot of horror, they have action, they have comedy, they have a little bit of everything.
Hmm. Oh no, I do not know. I see that they're throwing up, some titles in there, and I have seen a lot of movies, and one of the things I do talk about on my channel is a lot of times like you could say a movie and I'll be like, I don't think I've ever seen that. And then I'll start watching it and be like, oh wait, this is that one where this guy does this and that. So
Mhm.
I may have seen some of these, but they're not sounding familiar to me.
Russell's asking, what is your favorite Friday the 13th?
Four for sure. Final chapter. That's definitely my number one.
That one's pretty good. I like the
Oh yeah.
first one because I'm an original type of person, so I like the original.
The original was its own thing. It was definitely different from, every other movie in the franchise, and it was Betsy Palmer did such a fantastic job playing a role that she never even wanted to play in the first place.
I
She
echo.
she did phenomenally as Pamela Voorhees, and I love the setting of that film. I love the anytime I think of Camp Crystal Lake, I think of
Mhm.
the set from the very first Friday the 13th. Like that will always be Camp Crystal Lake to me.
Right. Yeah, I agree with you. I know the first one, Jason's not really killing anybody.
Jason's not even in the first one.
No, and it's the mom, and I find that really really interesting that
Definitely.
she's like the killer in that one.
Well, he's technically in the end where he pops out of the water, and he is in a
Mhm.
flashback um early on, or towards the end of the movie, where she was talking about he wasn't a very good swimmer. They should have been watching him. Yeah,
Right.
it's
Yeah.
like I said, it's its own thing, and it's a movie that I can watch anytime and have a good time watching it. It's also the first time I saw Kevin Bacon too. So
Right. Yeah, I did too. And I really like Kevin Bacon. He's actually played in some of the scariest like horror movies. You
he's
wouldn't
also
think this guy would play in them.
well, I mean, Kevin Bacon's done a lot of things. He's been in horror movies. He was in Footloose. Footloose
Oh,
was
I love
awesome.
Footloose.
When I was a kid, and he was in a great like horror comedy. Like we
Hey, Kyle.
sometimes we always forget about Tremors. How
Mhm.
awesome the first Tremors was, and it's
Right.
um, him and Fred Ward. Was it Fred Ward or Burt Ward? I think it was Fred Ward. Um,
Patrick. Patrick, you knew that. He's saying what? Jason's mom's the killer? Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I think that came out in '81, so I think we're safe on a time with that. But yeah,
Hey, Kyle. Hope you're doing well, buddy. He'll be on Sunday. So he'll be on the Creators Corner on Sunday. I have a whole bunch of them lined up this week. So that
sweet.
will be nice. Did you know Kevin Bacon wanted to play Freddy? I did not know that.
So I know a lot about that actually. A while ago, Robert Englund was asked, "Who would you like to replace you?" And brought up the name Kevin Bacon. He brought
Mhm.
him up, but at the end of the day, Kevin Bacon, I'm sure he wants to play it. Shit. Anybody was like, "Hey,
Mhm.
Robert Englund wants you to play Freddy." Yeah, of course, I'm down. The only problem
Mhm.
with him playing Kevin Bacon, and I've said this many times before, or Kevin Bacon playing Freddy many times before, is his age. Kevin Bacon's 64,
Mhm.
65. He's really not that far behind Robert, like 9 years, I think,
Right.
ish.
Mhm.
So you think if they started writing a movie right now, it's 2023, it'd get into pre-production and everything and get set up by
Mhm.
next year. It would then have to be filmed. It would then have to go through post. Then it would have to have a release
Right.
date. I mean, how much time would we really have with him? And do you want to just make a one and done? You know,
Right.
I would rather them, get somebody a little younger,
Mhm.
not like a kid or anything, but maybe somebody in like their 40s, something like
Right.
that, to play Freddy, where that there's a future for that.
Mhm.
Val, I'm telling you, we can have. You know what, Val? We can do that. You know what? I would love to have that conversation. I am on the side of Lethal Weapon, to be honest with you. Um,
I like
that's
it better. I mean, like I do like the Die Hards, but I do like Lethal Weapon better too. I have to agree.
that was always my comeback for people when they would say, "Hey, Die Hard's a Christmas movie." I'd be like, "So is Lethal Weapon."
Yeah, they both are.
I
But
agree.
people say no, and I'm like, how? True Lives is even a Christmas movie.
Well, Bruce Willis came up and said flat out, "Die Hard is not a Christmas movie." So it kind of makes it, there's your
Oh,
argument for it.
hey Rob, welcome in. If y'all
Yeah.
haven't checked out Rob's vintage videos, go check him out. Hey Hobbs, and he shared out the stream. Thank you. Kevin Bacon was great in Cop Car. I haven't seen that one.
I don't think I've seen that one either.
Thank you.
He was good in Sleepers too. Kevin Bacon was good in a lot of things.
Yeah, he was. And Rob saying he forgot about Trimmers. Yeah, he's in
Said
the
he,
first one, right?
yeah, he said he never forgot about Tremors. Nobody forgets about Tremors.
That was a fun movie. I watched them I watched Trimmers for the first time last year or 2 years ago.
Oh
Something like
wow.
that. Only the first one though. Because I heard the other ones aren't so good. Thank you, Hobbs. I appreciate it. Val asked you the question that I asked you backstage. What got
Yeah.
you into your YouTube channel?
So I never had that moment where I was just like, I need to do a YouTube channel. I honestly think that it came from, I worked from home during the whole
Pandemic.
pandemic. So I was home a lot. I wasn't hanging out with a lot of people, and I liked to talk about horror stuff. So, talk to a few people on their channels and stuff, and a couple people were like, "Hey, you can show up on my channel," and I would do it, not really having anything, and I like talking to people, and so yeah, I was like, well, I'll try this out, and I did a few things. My channel probably came out a little over a year ago, but I think that it was probably like probably about 8 months ago that I really started doing stuff with it. And it's not like I can do as much as a lot of other channels to where I can post every day, to where I have a lot of I take care of a lot of family outside of the work that I do, on top of other projects that I'm currently working on, and it's just really hard for me to be as consistent as everyone is, to fully say, yes, I do have a YouTube channel, and yes, we do go live every Sunday at 8, but I would think that that's the one constants in my YouTube channel. So a long story short, Val, I don't really think that I had a total moment. It was more out of just me wanting to talk to people during the pandemic. I guess I got tired of sitting in my house. You know what I mean? It was just,
Right.
that was the thing. It was just me wanting to reach out and talk to other people about things I liked.
Just watch Flatliners. I haven't seen that one.
Flatliners is yeah.
Is
It's
that a horror
been a
movie?
while since I've seen it. Flatliners, that, yeah. So that was like a project thing they were doing, to where they would actually kill someone and bring them back, and they would talk about
Mm-hmm.
what they saw, and all kinds of crazy stuff happened. I don't think I've seen Flatliners in probably 25 years.
Gotcha. Yeah, Mystic River. I love that movie with Sean Penn. That's such a good book and such a good movie. Lethal Weapon. Yeah, Sean Penn was good. Yeah, he was. Soon I'll get monetized. We'll see. Thank you, Hops. Soon, hopefully. Lethal Weapon 4 is mighty. What's your favorite Lethal Weapon?
The original is
Mine
is
too.
always my favorite. I love 4. I like all of them, man, to be honest. Like,
Mhm.
they all have something, unique about them. And I love the fact that Joe Pesci showed up
Mhm.
too. I think he brought that little thing that they really needed for that group in
Oh,
the
I
movie.
love Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon is in Airs and Trains. She meant planes and automobiles. Carried in.
No, Kevin Bacon's not in plane. You talking about planes, trains, and automobiles?
Yeah.
Oh, he is in that.
Yeah, he
He's the
is.
guy walking across the street that they fight over the cab. I forgot about that.
Hmm.
He
Hey,
is.
Joseph. She going, what did I just type? It's okay, Carrie. It's okay. I can't spell most of the time anyway. I'm dyslexic, so there you go. What's the most underrated horror movie or lesser known horror movie that you think everyone should see?
I,
That's a
so
good question, Ree.
yeah. So on Netflix, there's this horror movie that I saw it probably about, God, I guess it's been about 4 or 5 years ago at this point. And it's the one that really stuck with me, and I'm really drawing a blank on the name of it right now, but it's about the deaf girl that's in the house, and the guy's stalking her in the house. He's wearing the white mask. Um,
I don't think
Oh,
I've
this
seen
is
that one.
driving me crazy because I absolutely love that. That had like no promotion or anything like that. Somebody in the chat's gonna know what I'm talking about, but it was fantastic, and that was my biggest surprise because it was a horror movie on Netflix, and I was just like, here we go. I'll check
Hmm.
it out. I like the description, but I really love that movie.
There
And
was
it's
this
been a while since I've seen it.
there was this one that I checked out. Me, Night, and Craven. We watched it one night offline together. It's called what's that movie called? You or something like that. I think it's called You. And it has Helen Hunt in it, and like this movie like took a very very weird like turn. These people were like taking these girls or these girls, and they were putting them in this like abandoned trailer out in the middle of nowhere, and you it's like a who done it, but it's also kind of like a suspense like horror movie. It was really interesting.
Awesome. The movie I was talking about was Hush.
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen that one. He's in it.
Oh,
Hobbs is saying.
Night Owl just put it up to Hush. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's exactly
I'll
what I
have to
was
check
talking
that
about.
out. Would I like it? Do you guys think I would like that movie? Who
Uh,
knows?
yeah, I mean,
Hush.
you like slasher movies, yeah,
Yeah, I do.
yeah, and it's unique for the simple fact that he can do so much because she can't hear. So
Right.
it kind of gives that it builds that tension because she'll be sitting somewhere and he can walk directly behind her, and
Mm-hmm.
her not know. Like, yeah, that whole lot of tension. I had a really good time watching that movie.
Val's asking what got you into fan films, and thank you for getting us to watch them. They're truly amazing fan films. Yeah, I agree with her.
I probably got into fan films casually about, I don't roughly about 12 years ago, to where I just go on YouTube and type in Halloween fan film. So there wasn't really anything that really got me into it other than myself and finding them on YouTube. you know I, I didn't really have too many people to talk about them with, or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But there was one in particular I remember. The fan film that really got me into was, there was this fan film about young Michael Myers and how
Mm-hmm.
he became the shape, what happened to him that made him turn into the killer that he was. Um, it's
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, it was so cheaply made. Like, the camera work wasn't fantastic on it, but that just goes to show what a really good story can do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was just fantastic. And after I saw that, I was like, man, this was really cool. I mean, this was awesome. And
Mm-hmm.
I just looked for more and looked for more. And believe me, the amount of fan films, like, I show you
Right.
guys the good ones. Believe me,
Oh,
I
I've
have
seen I've
seen
seen a couple
some.
of bad ones.
Woo, I mean, the amount of bad ones that I will sit
Mhm.
through. Um and
Yep.
just, oh, good God.
I've seen a couple of them too. Yeah. Joseph, he didn't do any. He just likes fan films. Russell answered the question too.
I'll tell you what, though. If you guys do enjoy
Hey, Cal.
fan films, you guys are going to love Dylan's New Nightmare. That was fantastic.
Yeah, I can't wait for it.
Yeah, I've been keeping my mouth shut for almost a month now. I'm just gonna be happy when it comes out so we can talk about it.
Yeah, I can't wait. Have a good night, Joseph.
Have a good night,
And
Joseph.
y'all go see night. I will just put it back in. So y'all go check out Michael's Movies and Beyond. Go check his channel out because he has amazing content over there. Go check him out. I can't wait to see that fan film either. I'll say everybody wants to go see that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Thank you,
Cecil.
Val and Don for being my mods tonight. I appreciate you guys, and Patrick and Hobbs. I appreciate you guys.
Cecil did a great job with that movie. He should be really proud of what they did. Miko Hughes came back. He killed it. It's like he's never been gone. At the end, no spoilers. Obviously, it gives you a surprise at the end. It's just a fun movie to watch, and I think that all you guys are going to enjoy it. And
Right.
Dave McRae as Freddy is just ridiculous. Like it's so good.
Yeah, I'm happy you got to go there and meet them and see it and everything. How was that experience? Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was definitely fun. We talk on, like Instagram, and all those guys have been on my channel. But it was nice to put a face in front of you other than, being on the screen and actually
Hmm.
shooting shit and talking. And that's
Right.
where I got to meet Vince DeSanti, another great dude, man, that does great stuff for fan films. And it was just a fantastic time down there in
And then you'll meet
Arizona.
Val and Polar, I think, and also Jamie when you guys all go to that thing in October.
Oh, Scarefest in Lexington. Yeah, I'm there every single year. This will be my fourth or fifth year in a row going to Scarefest. I
Mhm.
have to look at my things, but yeah, there's going to be a lot of people that said that they're going down there for this event. The people that you've talked about, I know Eric and Marcus from Eric
Mhm.
Bearded Entertainment, and Shot 'em Six Times will be down there. I think Destin from Destination Station, Brandon
That's
from I
awesome.
Like Scary, he'll be down there, and
That's all
Brandon.
of our YouTube friends, pretty much.
Yeah. Brandon's local though. Brandon lives right down the street, so I see Brandon
Oh, I
quite a
didn't know
bit.
that.
Yeah.
Uh, Oh, I want to see that. I want to see Meg too. I like the first one.
I still haven't seen Talk to Me yet, and I still need to watch that. I
I
hear
haven't
good
seen that
things.
either.
I hear very good things about it.
What is that? An A24 film?
So I can't tell you that. But I do know that it was made, by some YouTubers. They made it. I don't know,
Ops is saying he's been there a few times and it's pretty dope.
oh, Scarefest.
Hmm.
Yeah, Scarefest is a blast,
I
man.
go
And
to
it
Spooky Empire here in Orlando.
the the conventions all depend on how they're run. Some are good,
Hmm.
some are bad. But Scarefest is always ran really well. They have good
Hmm.
people behind it, and
Right.
um, you can breathe
Yeah, I
in
was
there.
right. It's Talk to Me is A24. So I don't know if I'm gonna like that film because I don't like most A24 films.
You didn't like X or Pearl?
I liked X and Pearl. I did like the Bling Ring. I did like mid '90s. I did like that. What else? I liked Hereditary, but that's about it. I don't really like anything else from A24.
Sweet.
And Val
You
saying she's
you should be, Val, because if that's your first convention you're going to, that's their 15th anniversary, and that's why there's so many awesome guests that are going to be down there that year. So you definitely picked a good one to go to.
It's gonna be fun. I can't wait to see pictures and y'all talking about it. I can't wait. I'll have to have y'all come back and y'all have to tell me how it is. Have y'all all come up on my channel and tell me how it is.
I know we'll probably be talking about it on my channel for probably 3 weeks. I guarantee that.
That's okay.
I
You
already know.
you know.
We had so much fun last year, so I can only imagine what this year is going to be like.
That's okay. You know, you like what you like, and nobody can tell you not. You know, Lady Valerie is filming her adventures. That's what Patrick calls Val.
Oh, she's always going to be the general to me.
She's Mama Val to me. That's what she is to me. She adopts me. So, there you go.
Okay.
She'll tell you. She'll tell you that.
Hey, I'm not questioning it. I've got nothing.
um, no, she took me under her wing because a lot of people know why, but she's like the overprotective big sister to me.
Val's
Pretty
awesome. I talk to Val a lot. She's super
Me too.
cool.
Yep, and Russell saying the general. It's kind of cool, and she's saying she loves us both to the moon and back. We love you too, Val. That's what I like about this community because we all became friends because we all like some of the same stuff, and it's just really interesting how we all just like love on each other and everything. I think it makes it better that way.
It's a
Like
big
makes it
cuddle
better.
puddle.
Mhm. Yep. Like you remember when you've asked me questions, I've asked you questions. It's
Oh,
nice.
yeah. Shit, when I first started, I'm like, Katie, how do I do this? Katie, how do I do this? Why is my screen still white? Why can I? It's fun. Like it's very
Mhm.
very fun to do. And I mean, you helped me a lot trying to figure out, like StreamYard and stuff like that. And I'll always be grateful for that because a lot of people I would ask, but they wouldn't want to tell me. And you were very, very open to hopping on StreamYard and showing me how to do stuff. And I appreciate that.
Well, that's what friends do. And
Yeah.
when you find genuine good people and you want them in your community and you hang out with them all the time,
Yeah.
it's not about like the subscribers. It's not about being monetized. It's just at the end of the day, just being community and just being nice to each other.
Yeah.
Because you
And
don't
I
know
mean,
what somebody's really going through.
that's something that, I've always said, when I'm done with this, like this is great as long as I'm having fun. The
Right, exactly.
moment that I feel like I'm doing it, that I have to do it and I don't want to do
Mm-hmm.
it is when I'm done.
Ton saying Val's national treasure. And then National Treasure is a good movie. I like those movies, but I'm not a Nick Cage fan, so there you go.
What? Face Off was awesome.
I do like Face Off and I do like National Treasure, but I'm not really a Nick Cage fan. But I did like him in Valley Girls though too.
I think the first movie I ever saw Nick Cage in was Raising Arizona. And
Oh,
I
that's a
was a
good one too.
I was a kid when I saw that.
Hey, I was a kid and I watched Porky's.
Me too. Me too. I was probably 5 and under when I saw Porky's for the first time. Not
What was
saying
the
it was the right thing to do, but yeah,
right? I don't know. What was the first horror movie you ever watched?
Halloween.
And that's your favorite one in the franchise?
It is 1978 Halloween. That
Mine
is
too.
that is my favorite slasher movie. 1978's Halloween. Yeah.
It's one of my favorites too. Yeah, Valley Girls is a classic from the 80s, right? Yeah, 80s. Uh, fantastic folks in the community, a lot of support and kind people. Hmm. I
Definitely.
hate him leaving in Las Vegas. I never heard of that one. I hate him in leaving Las Vegas. I haven't seen that one.
I
I liked
honestly
him in
don't think
Kick
I have either.
Ass. Did y'all ever see that one?
Kick-Ass was awesome. Didn't the little girl get kicked out of Disney for that movie? Wasn't she like associated with Disney? And after she dropped that C bomb in that movie, they were like, "No, you're done. Like
I
you're not coming back."
I'm not sure. I don't know.
I'm
First
pretty sure
horror
that's what
film I
happened.
saw was Event Horizon.
Another good movie.
Yeah, it is. I didn't know that that same guy played in Jurassic Park. the guy that plays in Event
Oh,
Horizon.
okay. Yeah.
Sam Neill.
For some reason, I was still thinking about Kick Ass. Like, who the hell in Kick Ass played Jurassic Park?
um, I'll be taking those Hugheses and whatever, and you got in the register.
Oh, the Huggies.
What is that? From?
Diapers. Yeah, that's Raising Arizona.
Oh, I haven't
I'll
seen
be
it in a
taking these
while.
Huggies and whatever you got. It's the way he says it too. He's like, I'll be taking these Huggies and whatever you got in the register. And I haven't seen that movie in probably like 20 years, but yeah.
I
Uh
think it's on. I
Raising
think it's on.
Arizona. That
I
was
think it's
a
on Paramount Plus or it's on Netflix.
that was a movie I watched with my father. Like a lot of my good memories. My father's since passed on, but a lot of my good memories watching movies was staying up late watching movies with my father as a kid. I remember watching Phantasm. I was probably like 4 or 5 years old. I had a bowl of popcorn that was like this freaking big to me. And I just remember sitting on the edge of the couch eating popcorn, watching the tall man throw this casket in the back of a hearse, like scared the
Mm-hmm.
crap out of me. But my father's rule was I could watch whatever I wanted as long as I didn't come into their room at night crying as a kid.
Right.
So, I watched a lot of movies probably before I should have. And I didn't ever do that because I didn't want them to, uh, stop letting me watch those movies.
Oh. I guess apparently Craven's interviewing what's his name? William something right now. And his internet went out, so William's just on the stream.
Oh, that sucks. Who's William?
Uh oh. Huh?
Who's William?
Hold on. The people understairs, the Lost Boys. He's a cast member, William Perry, and he's up on the thing by himself at the moment.
Craven better take his phone out and go back in there, hold his phone.
And so he's in there by himself. Oh my gosh, I just happened to see that because I went into my chat and I was like, wait, why do I have so many messages? And he's up there by himself. Oops. He's saying the internet went down. Xfinity went down.
That sucks.
Uh oh. Remember, I think that happened to you before too. The internet went out.
Never when I was hosting. It happened to me on a stream I was on I shot him 6 times. It went down on me, but I came back after like 10 minutes just on my phone because
That
my
happened.
internet was down.
Carrie's internet went out one time. We were talking about Harry Potter, and I had to take over the show because her internet went out. And I was like, okay, well, everybody's leaving the house, so I just signed off, and it was just like live with nobody there for like a few minutes.
Oh God.
That was funny.
No.
But yeah. It's sometimes scary when the host has to pop off and you like have to take over.
I just start reading comments. That's the easy way out. If you really want, if that ever happens, just start reading comments, talking with people. Unless you feel like you want to stand on a pedestal and preach about something. But usually,
Right.
if that were to happen to me, I just start talking to the people in the chat.
That's not. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be back. Did you all hear about Hawaii? Did you hear about Hawaii?
Tell me about Hawaii.
You didn't hear about Maui? I think that's the name of the island that has really bad wildfires at the moment, and everything's burnt down.
No, I didn't. And I
Yeah.
used to live in Hawaii too. I should probably know that.
Is that the name of the island, Maui? Is there an island called
Maui.
Maui?
Yes, Maui is an island. I lived on Oahu.
So that island, there's really bad wildfires, and they said 68 people are dead so far, and like the pictures are like so pitch black you can hardly see, and the firefighters can't even get over there.
That sucks.
And I guess there was like this old like banyan tree that used to be up there, and that's all burnt down. Everything's burnt down pretty much.
That sucks.
That's crazy. And I'm guessing that it's one of the smaller islands.
I know it's there. I don't know.
Reed said the whole town of, I don't know how to pronounce that, is gone.
That's terrible.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. Pray for those people.
And you know the thing is you wouldn't think of, Hawaii being the place to have wildfires. You just
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't think of that, until something like that happens. Like I would
Right.
always think that it would be like volcanic activity or something like that that would, be an issue with, some of the Hawaiian islands, but that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. It could have been. Isn't it hot there though? Really hot in Hawaii.
It's not really, man. I mean, Hawaii is warm, it's tropical, but it's not hot. Like,
It's not hot like you would think it would be, right?
well, that too, like you have the ocean breeze, you don't have any humidity there. I mean, I loved Hawaii. When I lived in Hawaii, it was just like we always joked around that the easiest job in the world would be a weatherman in Hawaii. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, today's 86 with a chance of rain. Tomorrow, 86 with a chance of rain. We
Mm-hmm.
didn't have an air conditioner or a heater in our house there. When it was cold, we closed the
Mm-hmm.
window. When it was hot, we opened the window. We had
Wow.
one window air conditioner that was in the bedroom, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
There was no furnace in our house or anything like that.
Oh wow. Let's go, Care. We can go. It's her dream place. We grew koana bears beans there. We'll grow.
On the beans,
What is that? Like coffee?
I suppose.
What part of Oahu?
Well, the military got me there. I'm originally from Ohio, so I lived in Schofield Barracks for a while. When I left Schofield Barracks and got out of the military, I lived in Mililani. I worked at Waikiki. I worked in Waikiki when I got out of there, but I mean, uh, for my non-military time there, I lived in Mililani.
Reed has been to Hawaii a few times. Um, he actually told me an interesting fun fact because I don't know if you've seen that I put up a Jurassic Park video. He was
A
telling
lot
me
of that
that
was filmed there.
yeah, he was telling me that he's been to the filming locations.
Yeah, a lot of Jurassic Park was filmed in Hawaii.
And then I didn't know that there was a hurricane there. During when they filmed it, there was a hurricane that happened.
Oh yes, yes, you are right about that. I watched a Jurassic Park documentary probably like 4 or 5 months ago, and they talked a little bit about that.
Actually, you know an interesting fun fact that I didn't put in my video that I forgot to put in. There's this interesting fun fact about Jurassic Park. James Cameron uh, almost got to direct that movie, but Steven Spielberg was like 30 minutes earlier than he was. Can you
Oh,
imagine
nice.
how different the movie would have been?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that went with Jurassic Park that not a lot of people talk about, but they invented new technology for Jurassic Park. They
Mm-hmm.
originally were going to be like everything's going to be built, all the dinosaurs are going to be animatronic, this and that, and they actually developed a technology to make the dinosaurs more realistic. So they were kind of stuck with half animatronic stuff and half things that were made on the computer. Like it was new technology that was actually made during them prepping for that movie.
Mm-hmm. And then I also heard that big Tyrannosaurus Rex that's in the like that gets that guy that's in the like outhouse type of thing.
Mm,
It kept breaking down because of the weather.
mm. Nice.
Oh, it's coffee, Carrie saying. I have not tried that coffee. Send me some, Carrie. No, I'm kidding.
I have never had Kona beans, but I've been to Kona, and that's on the Big Island.
Jurassic Park will always be one of my favorites. It's a classic. Do you like sci-fi like that? Do you like sci-fi movies?
Do I like sci-fi movies? Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I love sci-fi movies. Shit, Star Wars sci-fi.
Like Star Wars sci-fi. Spaceballs is one of my favorite parodies off that movie.
Spaceballs is the parody movie of that. That it's Spaceballs is fantastic.
I love that movie. Besides Fanboys, I also like Fanboys as well.
I
But that's a
love
sad movie
Fanboys.
though.
Yeah, I mean it has its moments, but overall it's like a tribute to the nerds before the prequels came out, and boy did I live that life, let me tell you.
Right? Hey, we're all nerds in our own way.
Of course.
Uh, Cone dessert. What the heck?
Comb the Desert from
What's that?
Spaceballs. They had the big combs out there and they were combing. We
Oh,
ain't
okay.
found shit. I love
Fanboys
that
is
line,
hilarious.
Carrie.
Yes, it is. Sorry, my dyslexia. The
I
later
got
it
you.
gets, the more dyslexic I get.
I got you.
Hey, at least you guys don't make fun of me, so that's all that matters.
I got you. I know what you meant.
I've had actually people in my comments say, "Hey, you're not reading stuff right. You're not spelling stuff right." Who cares?
Hey, it's like whatever, man. This isn't a spelling bee.
Right? It's all good care. Hey, at least I make it fun. That's all that matters, right? At least I make it fun. That's all that matters. As long as you're having fun in life, that's all that matters. I'm actually off on Saturday. What should I do with myself? I'm
I
actually off
don't know.
on a Saturday.
I don't know. You should make it a special day because you know you're off on a Saturday.
Right? I might go to the like farmers market that's like near my house. Well, it's not really a farmers market, it's more like a craft market and like a farmers market. Maybe I'll video that and put it up.
Well, you got a movie channel. Go see a movie.
Can't not I don't have a lot of money.
Okay. Um, watch a movie.
We never make fun of you. If they're saying anything, I'm gonna come after them. That's what Gary said. What why would Oh, thank you, Russell. I appreciate it. People do. I just delete their comments, that's all. So y'all don't see it.
Should leave them on there so the rest of your cat can your rest of your chat can jump on them.
Yeah, but I don't want anybody cursing at them or something like that. You know, like I told
I
Jay, I actually have an interview. I have to post it this weekend or this week. I interviewed my good friend from Clay Zombies, and I told him if somebody said his movie was bad, I was gonna go after him. Killer Katie was gonna come out. I said Killer Katie's gonna come out and I'm gonna get them. That's what I told him.
we're actually really lucky on our channel as far as the chat. Like we don't get a lot of people, and I mean, you know that from being a mod, and Val knows, and Russell's over there a lot. We don't have a lot of drama in our chat, and I think that we've been really lucky with the people that come and hang out with us on a regular
Mhm.
basis over there, and I'm always grateful for that.
I agree with you. I mean, like I do too. I don't have drama in my chats either because Val knows, Dawn knows. Like just go ahead and delete them because I don't want drama. I can't handle drama. My mental health cannot handle drama. Nope.
I'm good with drama, and I'm good at those things. It's just I don't think it'd be good for my channel.
Well,
So I
but
just kind of
you're so cool, calm, and collective though over there.
it's just an easy atmosphere for us. I know that we're all friends over there, and there are times where I get nervous, and it's gonna happen, to anyone
You're like
in certain situations, but it does at the end of the day, we're all friends over there and we all, so it doesn't
mo-
ever really hit me that way.
most people that watch my videos are my friends, but some of them, you know how you like put the hashtags and stuff. So
Yeah.
some of them will come comment on it and just say like, "Hey, you're stuttering a lot," or this or that, or "You need to make your video better." Or, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, delete.
No. I wouldn't
Yeah,
even it's the internet.
yeah, I
It's
know.
the internet.
People can be cruel on the internet. I've seen TikTok videos where people are like on TikTok just making fun of content creators, and I'm like, that's not nice.
Yeah.
There needs to be more nice people in the world,
True. True that.
you know. But I think being in the movie community are like uh they're some of the nicest people I've ever met.
Yeah. I
I'm
agree with
sure
that.
I'm sure there are a lot of drama. Like if you go into the Disney Community, that's so toxic. Have you ever heard of that?
I think I've heard that from you. I've
It's
never
very
really
toxic.
been too
Why
big
would
and
people ask? Wait, what? Why would people ask me to show my face on my? Oh yeah, that happened. That happened to Carrie. Some guy commented the other day. Why would somebody ask me to show my face on my YouTube videos? I'm on live streams and you can see my face there. She has 2 live streams and you can see her face there.
hmm,
And the guy goes into her comment section because Carrie does these like elaborate like videos, and it's her voice, and somebody commented that to her.
hmm,
I'm like, that's crazy.
people suck.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, I give them about maybe half a second of thought, and then it's
Mm-hmm.
just it's just gone. You know,
Right.
like the I don't let people like that live in my head. It's just it's whatever, man.
Don
Either you're
saying
gonna like
team
me or you're
nice.
not.
Team nice. Wow. Team nice. Yes. Team nice.
Yeah.
And it was my other YouTube channel. Wait, which one was that? You have another YouTube channel? I didn't know that.
No, it was another YouTube channal that
Oh, that
told
did
her
it.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Hi, Jamie.
Jamie.
What's going on? Um, so what other do you like comedies? Do you like cartoons? Do you like those type of movies too?
I do. I do. Comedies, that was another thing growing up in the 80s. I think that was one of the best times for comedies. You know, I love comedies from every era. As far as cartoons, I mean, were there any better cartoons than the cartoons in the 80s and 90s? I mean, seriously.
Right.
Those were the best years for cartoons. You think about stuff like Batman the Animated Series, X-Men. You can even go to
Hmm.
the Looney Tunes from the 80s. I mean, there was
I love
Tom
all
and
those shows.
Jerry. You know what I mean? Like it was just it was just such a good time for cartoon. I love cartoons. We had Saturday morning cartoons in the 80s. You get up
Yeah.
at 7 o'clock in the morning with a big
In the
bowl of
'90s
cereal.
too.
Yeah. You
Tom
just
and
sit in
Jerry
front
would
of
be
the
on.
TV. Just sit in front of the TV and watch cartoons all morning.
Flintstones, right? The Flintstones were on.
Flintstones, yeah. There's a lot of stuff.
Jetsons. I used to watch the Jetsons all the time.
Jetsons. There was a show called Shirt Tales that I liked as a kid.
Never heard
Uh,
of
there
that
was
one.
there was stuff like He Man and
Uh,
Super Friends and all that Scooby Doo. I mean, all that stuff was just awesome.
I love
Um,
Scooby Doo. I've never heard of the other one.
Which one? Shirt
Uh,
Tales?
yeah, I've never heard of
Yeah,
that one.
yeah. That was yeah. I'm saying my age there with that with Shirt
You're
Tales.
not that old. Stop
for,
it.
for sure. A lot of stuff. I mean, Masks, Silverhawks, all that stuff was so
I'm
freaking
glad you're
fun.
keeping your foot elevated, Jamie. I hope you feel better soon.
What happened to your foot?
She was walking yesterday and she sprained her ankle.
Oh, that sucks.
I
Jamie
remember.
remembers Shirt Tails. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of tails, there was DuckTales.
Oh, I love
DuckTales was
DuckTales.
awesome.
Nobody talks about that show.
They should because DuckTales was awesome.
I love it and Tailspin. I used to watch that too.
Tailspin, yep.
That's
Alvin and
like
the
in the '90s
Chipmunks.
though.
That was another one too. I watched so many damn cartoons as a
Have you
kid.
seen the new one on Disney Plus where they made it into like kind of like a live like action type of thing?
No, I probably haven't watched shit. I probably haven't watched Alvin and the Chipmunks for like 30 years. I honestly don't know.
Patrick saying DuckTales was cute. Yeah, it was.
DuckTales was
Darkwing Duck.
awesome.
Remember Darkwing Duck? Hey Joe.
I, I do remember Darkwing Duck.
Um Don saying Shirt Tails was awesome. Boogie the monkey was my dude. And then Val saying my old cartoons insisted of HR Puff and stuff. Oh, I love HR Puff and stuff. Um I have never heard of that one. I haven't heard of Electro Woman.
Do you remember Speed Buggy and like Grape Ape and
Mm-hmm.
all of those that
Land
were
of the
on the
Lost. I've seen that.
USA Cartoon Express?
Gargoyles. I loved Gargoyles. Holly, Will, and Marshall. I haven't seen that one. And then Collar. Yep, I remember those. but Michael might be too old for those.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah, have you
Yeah.
seen that?
It sounds familiar.
It was on Cartoon Network. Those are on Cartoon Network. Remember the Buggies?
Boogaloos. The
Was
Boogaloos.
that?
Yes. Yes, I do. It was another one.
Y'all remember Alfie?
Alfie. I don't think I remember Alfie.
The little weird like brown like I don't know like monkey look not really monkey looking thing, but he was like brown. Alfred, I think his name is, but I call him Alfie.
I don't think so. I remember
I,
Alf. The show
yeah,
Alf.
yeah, that show.
Yeah, I
He's like a
remember
brown
Alf.
like looking monkey dude thing.
Well, he was an alien
Yeah, him. I
and
used to
he
watch
ate
that.
cats.
I don't know.
he ate cats.
Yes. All right. I used to watch Dark Crystal as well.
Yeah, Secret of Nim. Did you see
Hmm.
that as a kid? That was so awesome. That's something I probably want to go back and watch as an adult because I haven't
Oh, it's
watched
trippy.
it as The Secret of Nim.
Yeah.
That's something I definitely want to go back and watch that because I watched that probably 100
Yes.
times.
Alfie's the puppet. Yes. Cartoon Network was the yeah, it was. See. I grew up in I was born in the later 80s. I was born in 86, so that's like the later 80s. Alfie ate cats if it was very disturbing, and the end of Alf got distracted by the Oh wow, I didn't know that. Alf got this, and he was an alien. Alf
Yep.
for alien is life form. So yep, they know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Alf.
I don't know why I just called him Alfie. I don't know why. I come up with these weird names for these weird characters, I guess. I used to watch Lamb Chop too when I was a kid. Uh Michael, if you could meet any horror icon, who would it be?
uh Trying to think of one that I haven't met yet. Because the one that I wanted to meet the most, I was lucky enough to meet. I think that the one that I'm looking forward to the most that's actually coming to Scarefest is probably Nick Castle.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I can't wait to see the picture when you get it. I love Nick Castle.
Yeah, it's Nick Castle and Danielle
Hmm.
Harris, I think. But I mean, I love Danielle Harris since I was like 8 years old, so it's fine.
Carrie saying I'm purebred 90s baby. Yeah, I'm 5 years older than you, Carrie. Thank you.
I'm
K-pop,
a
you like
70s
everything that
baby.
ends in I, like me. If I could meet any horror icon, I would meet Lady Valerie. Is what. Mm, yes, he's the OG Michael Myers. I liked how he did, like how he kind of stalked Lori in the first one.
Oh, for sure. And I'll tell
How
you
he's like
what,
hiding in the bushes.
I was lucky enough to meet Dick Warlock, who played Michael in Halloween 2, and that was the coolest guy. Like, I swear,
Hmm.
he's 83 years old, and it turned out when I met him, we didn't even talk about Halloween. We talked, he was from
Right.
Ohio too, and we just talked about it. It was fantastic.
I want Val's autograph. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. Everybody wants Val's autograph, I guess, apparently. See, if I met all y'all, I would just, because I'm a hugger, I'd just give y'all all a big hug in person. Be like, come here. Give you a big hug. Because I'm just a hugger, so I would do that. Like when I meet people, I don't know if they're like a hugger or like a handshaker. So like I'm that like awkward person.
I'm awkward when I get hugged. Not that I don't appreciate it, I'm just awkward.
That's
I
how
just
it
stand
goes
there like,
sometimes, though.
yeah, I just stand there like, oh, thank you. It's just, I don't know what to
Right.
say.
Right. Well, I'm like that
Fantastic.
awkward person because like when I first meet somebody or I meet you, I'm like, are you a hugger or are you a shaker? I don't know. So I'm like that awkward person. I'm like kind of like hugging you, like shaking you. I don't know. Like trying to shake your hand, like that awkward.
Hey, real quick, put Russell's comment up there because I actually have something to say about that. If Laurie Strode would have left Michael Myers' house alone, he wouldn't have stalked her. Russell, I have good news for you, buddy. I am actually almost finished with a video that tackles that very subject
Mhm.
that should be done Tuesday. I look at it from a different perspective, and it should be fun.
Hold on one second, because I have to I just have to start the thing. Uh, um, yeah, and Jamie saying I'm a hugger too. Fair warning, those going to Scarefest. It's just my way.
I'll do my best.
It's okay. It happens. Oops. All right. I just had to. Hey Dan, what's going on? K-pop, I'd hug you. I know you would hug me. I'm a hugger. Carrie's a indie girl. Yep, she is. It's nice that we all have these different personalities and they all come together well.
Yeah, I'm an introvert, you know, very introverted. But sometimes I get out of my shell, especially if I have a drink, then I'm good.
Well, you don't seem that way like on here and stuff like that.
Yeah,
You're
people say
quiet
that
though.
they tried to give me a title. They say that I'm a how do they say it? They say I'm a an introverted extrovert, if I'm
Yeah,
saying
that's
that
what I
right.
am.
Somebody called me that once, and I was just like, okay.
I'm actually an extrovert with introverted tendencies. So like when I'm at work, I'm like how I am with you guys and stuff like that. But when I come home, like if like you're like don't try to have a serious conversation with me or anything like that. I just want to depress for a few minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like if it's important, call me, but if not, just text me.
See, I'm a caller. Like I get lazy with text to people. They'll
Mhm.
think that I'm rude. So I have to be
Right.
careful when I text because I do a lot of okays and thumbs up.
Carrie saying, Michael, your voice is so moving. I don't know what it is.
Thank you very much.
And Carrie saying, I'm shy but unique weirdo. Hey, I'm a weirdo too.
Oh, I think that quite a few of us here are weirdos in their own right. And
Hmm. Exactly. I mean like I love talking about movies, but I also can be weird. I sometimes come up with weird stuff and you guys think it's funny. Sometimes I just do it to see your reaction to it. Especially Knight. I love getting him. Cause I'll say something and he'll be like, Katie, did you just say that? It's so funny.
I'll say a lot of things and people laugh, and I'm seriously asking this question. So it's like,
But I was saying, Michael, there's no way you're an introvert.
yeah, well, I am. I am. For
Introvert.
sure.
See, I live with the introvert. Mark's an introvert, and so he's the opposite of me. So I guess that's why we work so well together.
I, 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 when I start getting in places with a lot of people where it's really tight, I want to leave. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like a little bit of claustrophobia too, but the
I'm
great thing about
claustrophobic.
us all going to Scarefest, and you notice that I mentioned that I'm happy because it's spread out. Like there's room,
Mhm.
for me to breathe in there.
Val saying, I'm a big mouth, not shy at all. I know you're not, Val. K-pop, you're let your freak flag fly, of course, always. I have no idea what I'm definitely weird. Val, you're the general. You can say whatever the hell you want.
I agree.
What was that, Ben? Okay.
Val, you say whatever you want. You've
All
you've
right.
earned
Love
your
you.
stripes. I
Have a
guess
good
if you're
night
a
at work.
general, you've earned your stars. I say you're a 4-star general. You say what you
Right.
want.
Um, Mark's going to work, so he's telling me he is going to work. He
Have a
works.
good day at work, Mark.
They're telling you have a good night at work. He works overnight from home, so he's in the other room.
Oh,
He works from overnight from home. Hey, it's nice though.
Oh yeah.
We only have one car, so in the morning we'd be like rushing. Like luckily he works so overnights from home. Otherwise, in the morning I'd be going to work, and he would so it'd be like, oh hi bye. That would be it,
Yeah. I mean that works out perfectly.
right? Um, they're all telling you have a good day, Mark. Welcome. Is there anything you want to promote, or is there anything going on your channel in the next couple of days or weeks?
No, like I was saying earlier, we will have a stream this Sunday night at 8, where it's just gonna kind of be a laid back chill, talk about what horror icons, what we'd like to see from them next, because they're all kind of in a place right now where it's uncertain on what's going to happen with them. So more along the lines of, I'll talk about what I would like to see, Matt will talk about what he'd like to see, and we definitely want to talk, hear what the chat has to say about it too. Look at all possibilities, blah 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 blah. I do want to promote Brandon from I Like Scary. You guys all know Brandon. He is doing a fan film called Halloween Lives. It's currently in Indiegogo. If you have not checked that out, please do
Oh, I
so.
did not know that.
Brandon is a Halloween guru. If he's going to make a fan film, he understands Halloween. It's going to be good. So if everybody can go over and check out his Indiegogo, I will put it in the chat. I will actually put that in the chat right now, so
Yeah, I
everybody
think you're a
knows that.
moderator, so you can do it.
Yeah, I'll pin that in the chat. But he's got all kinds of stuff available to purchase to help fund the fan film. I definitely would like you guys to go over and check that out. If anything, to just get your name in the credits. There's little like $10 things that you can donate. Anything to help this guy out do this stuff. I think that's going to be great. And I definitely want to show my support. Not only is Brandon a good dude,
Thank you,
not only
Don.
does he know his Halloween stuff, but he is local to our area. So definitely go over and support Brandon at I Like Scary on his Indiegogo. If you haven't already, I definitely wanted to put that out there for sure. As for movies and beyond, we're always doing stuff with fan films. We have Dylan's New Nightmare coming out soon. It should be at the end of the month. I can't wait to get into that in October 13th, on Friday the 13th. We have Never Hike Alone 2 from Vince DeSanti and Womp Stomp Films. That'll be coming out. And I know that Dave McCrae is in pre production for It's Me, Billy 2. If you haven't seen It's Me, Billy 1, definitely check that out. It's a fan film based off of Black Christmas. It's a continuation from the original,
I never
not the
seen Black
remakes.
Christmas.
The original. You have never seen Black Christmas?
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, you should check that one out. Little slow burn, great movie though. So there's a lot of big projects coming out from the fan film people, So we're at a standstill right now with the SAG and after strike, the writers strike. So I foresee a gap coming soon for us, and good movies coming out. So it's good to know that we have, creators making stuff for us to enjoy. And if you're not checking out fan films, there's definitely some good ones. Come over, you can talk to me on Instagram at Movies and Beyond 78. I can give you a list of things to check out. So many things to look at, and it's fantastic. But yeah, that's really all I have for me. Will be Matt and I will both be in Indianapolis next weekend. We'll be at Horror Hound. So if you are in the area, swing by and say hi. Matt will be a vendor there. And I'll be trying to talk to Ken Kurtzinger about Freddy versus Jason. So you'll probably catch me over there. But yeah, that's all I have. And I definitely want to thank you for having me on the channel tonight.
Oh, you're welcome. And if you guys want to, I just posted it. I will be going back live here in a few minutes. And if you guys want to come hang out on midnight hour, you're welcome to. And Michael, you're welcome to come back on if you want to come hang out.
Appreciate
So
that.
you're welcome to do that. And Russell asked, "What's the best Halloween film for Michael?"
What's the best Halloween fan films? Ooh.
Mhm.
Well, I do love Evil Emerges, the Jason and Halloween crossover. Oh man, there's a lot of them out there, man. The one I was talking about earlier today, that was the first one I ever saw, and it was Halloween. And like I said, it's very cheaply made. It's not they didn't have a lot of money and the technology wasn't there, but it's a great story. It's only 6 minutes long. It's called Myers, and in quotes, it says Rise of the Boogeyman.
Mhm.
Definitely a good one. There are so many Halloween fan films out there, Russell, that's really hard for me to say, this one's my favorite. I like a lot of the ones that we've watched on my channel. There's some really good ones out there. And I'm hoping, and I know Brandon's is going to be awesome. So there's a lot going on, man, and it's really tough for me to say which one is my favorite. If you'd ask me what my favorite Friday one is, I could tell you that it's Never Hike Alone, and right behind it is Jason Rising for sure.
Guys, if you haven't gone to follow I Like Scary Brandon, please go follow him. He's amazing. And please go follow his Indiegogo if you guys want to support Halloween as well. And that's
Yeah,
it
and
right
he's
there.
he's released some posters today too, and they came out really well. They look really nice. And I think he has a small little like clip that they were
Mhm.
just playing around with that he put up on Indiegogo of his Michael Myers and what to
That's
expect
awesome.
for that. So definitely looking forward to that one.
And you guys know I'll be probably on this weekend sometime. I know on Sunday I'll have Jason the Nice One on Creators Corner, and I'll also have Flet's movie and pop culture Kyle on. And if you guys want to go check that out, and of course go support Michael on his channel, and he'll be live this Sunday night. So go check him out as well. And thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you, Michael, so much for coming on and talking to me for a little while.
Yeah, thanks for having me, and everybody in your chat was so nice.
And everybody, I love you all, and I hope everybody has a great night. And I will see you guys if you guys go over for the midnight hour. Come hang out with us. I don't know what we're doing. We're just gonna wing it, I guess, tonight. uh, and thank you guys for coming. I appreciate each and every one of you. Bye, everybody.
Take care.